A French consumers group has dealt what looks like a massive blow to Valve and their distribution platform Steam, and Valve has vowed to fight back. The premise they bring is simple. Once we've bought a CD, a DVD, or any physical product, we now own it and can resell it if we really wanted. So why not the same with digital products like on Steam? They essentially argue that Steam is illegally prohibiting its users from exercising their rights to free movement of goods in Europe. The French High Court in Paris has ruled in favour of the UFC and ordered Valve to remove several clauses in their terms and conditions that prohibits the resale of games. According to the UFC, the initial buyer must be able to sell these games second-hand, even those acquired on the platform. In the course of this ruling, Valve attempted to argue that Steam operates as a subscription service, but the court rejected this argument, stating that Valve sells games in the same way you'd buy a physical CD and have ownership over it now forever. What this could mean in the wider digital market is still yet to be seen, but the impact of this ruling does have the potential to ripple outwards and affect many other digital sales platforms. Valve's director of marketing issued a statement to PC Gamer saying, "We disagree with the decision of the Paris Court of First Instance and will appeal it. The decision will have no effect on Steam while the case is on appeal." Steam is in a precarious position now, and this is merely speculation, but it is likely that to defend themselves further in their appeal, they may have to say they're being targeted unfairly, as almost every other digital platform like iTunes, Uplay, Epic Store and Origin would all have to comply as well. This is likely to result in a slew of legal pushback from all of these companies. The ruling is essentially great for consumers, especially if you have a massive library of old unplayed games, music or media, but the knock-on effect that it could have on Steam's business model, the need for a digital marketplace, and the issue of whether developers are entitled to a cut of the resale complicates matters greatly. Can Valve just ignore this ruling? Potentially, but for every day they don't comply, if their appeal is unsuccessful, they'll be fined €3,000 a day, with other countries also likely to take an interest. So with companies like Netflix already mastering and monetizing the practice of essentially renting you access to digital product instead of you outright owning it, and Google Stadia also operating on a similar model, the days of pure digital product ownership may have been dealt the first of many blows to come. We will update the story as it develops, so for more on this and other breaking news, head on over to VG247.com.